Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Lamb here, and today I'm reading chapters 27 and 28. We are almost done with this book, and I'm excited. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and here we go. Chapter 27. Let me get my little note card so you can follow along with me. All right. Mom didn't go to work on Monday. And when I got home from school, I found her sound asleep on the living room couch. I called Aunt Ruth. Did you hear anything about Jeff? I asked. No, not a thing. Mom is sleeping. Should I just leave her alone? Yes, Aunt Ruth said. I finally got her to take one of the sleeping pills the doctor prescribed. You know, she hasn't slept since Friday. I know it, I said. I can take care of Amy when she comes home, so don't worry. Thanks, Karen. I'll be over with something for supper about 5 o'clock. Okay, bye. I got a blanket from upstairs and covered my mother. I'm worried about her. If anything happens to Mom, what will become of me and Amy? Where is that detective my father hired? And how about Sergeant Tice? What is he doing besides chewing his gum? I've got to try to find Jeff myself. On Tuesday, I went to the Mansfields after school. I had to start somewhere, and Petey was number one on my list. Brian answered the door. Hey, Karen, Brian said. What are you doing here? I came to see Petey, I told him. Is he home yet? Yeah, he's upstairs. What do you want to see him for? It's personal, I said. Oh, yeah, he started to laugh. How personal? Look, Brian, just tell Petey I'm here, will you? Brian turned away from me and yelled up the stairs. Hey, Petey, somebody's here to see you about something personal. Very funny, I told Brian. Yeah, I'm a riot. Everybody knows that. I wonder if it's true that Brian likes me. Petey came running down the stairs. When he saw me, he stopped. Could I see you alone? I asked him. Outside, maybe? But Brian made a noise then. It sounded like a woo-hoo. Petey nodded at me, and we both walked outside. He even shut the door in Brian's face so he wouldn't be able to listen or hear anything. Listen, Petey, I said, if you know anything about my brother, you better tell me because my mother's really sick about him. I mean it. She's sick, and if Jeff is dead, I want to know it, and I want to know it now. I put my hands on my hips and waited. Petey did the craziest thing then. He started to laugh, and that got me mad. I don't see anything funny, I said. Maybe you think it's funny that my brother could be dead in some alley, but I don't. Petey just kept laughing. Do you understand me, Petey? Please tell me if you at least understand what I'm saying. Petey stopped. Jeff's not dead, he said in this deep voice that surprised me. So he can talk. How do you know he's not dead? I asked. I just do, that's all. You tell me where he is, Petey Mansfield. I don't know. Then you don't know if he's dead either, do you? I'm telling you, Karen, he's not dead. That's all I'm going to say. Well, if you know that, then you know where he is, and you can just tell him for me that if my mother has a heart attack or something, it's all his fault. You hear that, Petey? It's all his fault. You just tell him that for me. And if you're lying about Jeff being dead and anything happens to my mother, then it's all your fault. You're really something, Karen. You know that? You're really something, Petey said. I took a good look at him. Maybe he's not so bad. Maybe if he was the last boy on earth, I would marry him. That is, if I was going to get married at all, which I'm not. I went home. I wanted to tell Mom not to worry, that Jeff wasn't dead. I had no proof, so I didn't say anything. Later that night, after Amy was in bed, I went into the kitchen to get an apple. While I was peeling, the phone rang. I answered. It was Jeff. He said, hello, Karen, just like that. When I've been worrying he might be dead. Hello, Karen? Like there was nothing wrong at all? I hollered, Mom, and dropped the phone. What is it, Karen? What's wrong? Mom asked. It's Jeff, I said, on the phone. Oh, thank God, Mom said. She picked up the phone. Jeff, where are you? Are you all right? Oh, Jeff, please come home. Yes, no questions. I don't care where you've been as long as you come home. Where are you now, Jeff? Jeff? My mother put the receiver back on the hook. He hung up, she said. I don't know where he is, but he's coming home. When, Mom? Did he say? I don't know. Tonight, I think. Karen, you go up to bed now. Oh, Mom, please, Karen. I don't want Jeff to have to face anyone but me tonight. You'll see him tomorrow or whenever he's ready to see you, okay? Okay, if you say so. As I went upstairs, I heard Mom phone Aunt Ruth. Jeff's okay, she told her. He's coming home. Oh, Ruth, I can't. You call Bill for me. I went to my room, took out my daybook, and wrote. Tuesday, May 11th. JN is alive. I heard his voice. He's coming home. MLR doesn't have to worry. He'll be able to go to her party. I didn't get into bed. I turned out my light and sat in front of the window. I waited and waited. Finally, I saw Jeff come up the walk. Maybe Petey did know where Jeff was. Maybe he told him to come home. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. Or maybe Petey didn't know a thing. I suppose that's possible too. Jeff could have decided to come home all by himself. I'll probably never know the truth. I sneaked out into the upstairs hall with the lights turned off so nobody could see me, but I could see down. My mother hugged Jeff for a long time, then she held him away to get a good look at him. While she was looking, he started to cry, just like a little kid. Imagine Jeff acting like that. They sat down on the bottom step, and then my mother held him tight. I always knew she loved him best. Chapter 28. Jeff is back! My mother told me and Amy at breakfast the next morning. I'm taking the day off from work. Where is he? Amy asked. In his room, asleep, Mom said. Where was he? Amy asked. Wherever he was, he's home now, and that's what counts. We aren't going to ask him any questions. I want you both to understand that completely. The one who asks the most questions, Amy started to say, but my mother didn't let her finish. Never mind about that. No questions. Okay, Amy said. You don't have to yell. I'm not yelling, Mom told her. Amy fiddled around with her waffles. We eat them every morning now. They're the frozen kind that you pop in the toaster. I think they're good. We never had them when Daddy lived here. Daddy doesn't trust frozen foods. That afternoon, when I got home from school, I went up to Jeff's hideaway. The door was closed, but I heard Jeff grunting, so I knocked. Yeah? He sounded out of breath. It's me, Karen. Oh, can I come in? Yeah, I guess so. I opened the door. Jeff was on the floor doing push-ups. Hey, your toe is unbandaged. Yeah, Mom took me over to Dr. Winters. It's fine now. That's good. Jeff was counting 85, 86, 87. When he got to 90, he stopped and lay flat on his stomach. He was breathing hard. I sat down on his bed. Mary Louise Rumberger was over on Sunday, I said. I know. I talked to her before. She wanted to make sure you were coming to her party. I know. Are you? Sure. That's good. Jeff? Yeah? Did you have fun when you ran away? I didn't run away, he said. Oh, well, was it fun when you were gone? No. I'm not supposed to ask any questions. I know that, but I just want to tell you one thing. If you went away because you wanted to stop the divorce, you better forget it. Daddy and Mom had an awful fight Friday night. They yelled and screamed and called each other a lot of names. They're just impossible together. I know that, Karen. Then did you run away to stop Daddy from flying to Las Vegas? No, Jeff said, but I was sure you did. Well, I didn't. Oh. Dad was over to see me this morning. He was? Was Mom home? Yeah. Well, what happened? Nothing. She stayed upstairs the whole time. Is Daddy going to Las Vegas? Yeah, tomorrow. I guess I knew he would, I said. Jeff? Yeah? I'm glad you came home. Jeff turned over and looked up at the ceiling. Don't ever run away, Karen. It stinks. I won't. Not ever. I promise. Wednesday, May 12th. I will never run away. Running away does not solve anything. Also, I will never tell anyone I went to see Petey Mansfield yesterday. If JN knows, let him tell me. I have started to mark my days again. I'm back to C-. I just had an awful thought. Suppose there aren't any more A+ days once you get to be 12. Wouldn't that be something? To spend the rest of your life looking for an A+ day and not finding it. And that's the end of Chapter 28. I'll see you next time, and we'll finish the book in the next reading. Have a great day. Bye.